It's been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. But they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They find some open field here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chubb. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll give it to Chubb. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Hunt. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And some room to work. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll try the left side. Pearson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Hill. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. From the red zone now, Watson dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing, because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Throw right side, taken in by Collins.
And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. One through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game. Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14. The Browns drive about to get started. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet. I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game, because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run for Nick Chubb. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play? They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down. His good running gets him to about the 44. I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that they don't start to slow him down. It's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs? Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone. They run. Chubb. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10. So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it in. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll run on first down. It's Pearson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. On second down, it's Pearson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it third down. Watson. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here we go on 4th. Watson, he'll buy some time right. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, here's Watson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Still just a 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. A first throw for the backup Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
133 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Mayfield now from the 50. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Off of play action, it's Watson. On the move to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Riley. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. From just shy of midfield, Watson going deep downfield for Ross. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. John Ross. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So after the touchdown, kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time, John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play action pass could very well be open.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And again, it's Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. Man, 220 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Another one caught by Collins. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Watson.
He's got Jordan complete right side.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Balaj. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. John Ross, 58 yards.
And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Cleveland offense ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming. Here's Mayfield. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Nagar now for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watson to throw.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
To throw, Watson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. they'll take that one.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they go down to defeat for just the second time in 11 games so far. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to